guys. Well, it's another weekend here, and I know it's been a while since I posted a video, and I've just been so busy trying to get everything done. I would rather be making some van videos. I've got a couple projects in mind for the van, but I'm on my way to work at this house that we're working on, you know, and a lot's been going on over there lately. Not as quick as I'd like to, but if you've ever done any remodel work or construction work, the biggest hurdle that you run into is getting people to show up when they say they're going to show up. It's just been a nightmare. I try not to schedule people on top of each other because they don't like, you know, working around each other. The electricians don't like working around, you know, other contractors and so forth. They just get in the way. But my electrician was 2 weeks late, and then they started doing the roof about the same time the electricians were working, and then the electrician was upset because he's trying to run wires through the attic and there's people banging on the roof. Well, the roofers were on time. The electrician was late. We still don't have heat in the house, and here it is, the first week of February, second week of February, I guess, and we still don't have heat because my heat and air guy, out of the 4 heat and air guys that I called, only one of them came to give me a quote, and I got the quote from him, and I said, okay, you know, when can you do the job? And he said, well, as soon as you have power. Well, I've had power for close to a month now, and I still don't have heat. It's always something. You know, one day he said there was a death in the family, and I can respect that. You know, take some time off, do what you got to do, get back to me, you know, when you can get back to work. Well, then the next week rolls around, I don't hear from him. So I call him, see what's going on. Well, his worker, that, you know, his helper got sick, so he couldn't do it, you know, alone. He had to have his helper. Okay, well, then yesterday he finally showed up. It's a Friday, okay? He told me I'd have heat this week, and it's a Friday, and he shows up, and he's got his arm in a sling, and he says he broke his arm, is why he hasn't shown up. But his arm wasn't in a cast or anything, it was just in a sling, so I don't know. The main thing is, if you're busy and you can't get to the job on time, let me know so I can schedule something else, because it's just a headache when you're trying to schedule everything and get everything done at one time. So now we're hanging drywall, and I don't have heat, and if you've ever done any drywall, you really need heat, especially when you go to mud the joints so the mud dries. So I don't know. They set the unit yesterday, but they didn't hook it to the ductwork. So me and my brother, we already ran the ductwork, so it's not like it's, you know, going to take too much longer to have heat. It's just a matter of getting somebody to do the work. You know, you say you're going to do a job, do a job. You know, it's like nobody wants to work anymore. But I guess when you hire people that are, I guess you could say, independently wealthy, they don't want to work. So I don't know. My window guys are the same guys that did my roof. They're 2 hard-working guys, and they're reasonable. You can count on them to be there anytime I call them and say I've got a job. They're there, and they get the work done, and they get out of there. So you learn who you can trust and who you can't. So anyways, I'm heading to Lowe's to grab a couple things, and then I'm going to go to the house, and I'll take you a quick tour around the house. There's, you know, not too much to look at, but there has been a lot of change. So see you in a minute. Alright, well, I'm on the way to the house, and the van is starting to act up again. It was acting up the other day too, and I think it's the you heard the windshield wipers there. I'm really thinking I still have a vacuum leak. The van hesitates when it's warmer outside and when it's raining, and the reason I think it hesitates when it's raining and it's a vacuum leak is the windshield wipers are controlled by vacuum. So my theory is that, you know, when it, you know, there's a vacuum leak somewhere, and then the windshield wipers, they take vacuum from the system, and when the vacuum gets so low, my van starts sputtering. So I've been reading up on forums and things, and talking to other people, and they said that these Fords are notorious for vacuum leaks. So maybe tomorrow, if the weather's nice, and I'm not really going to be working on the house tomorrow, I don't think, maybe I'm going to try to track down all my vacuum lines and fix the problem. I thought I had it fixed with that heat and air thing there, but that didn't do it. So I got to get this fixed and get my van running right again, because let's see if you hear that. It hesitates. So I don't know. Let me know what you think. Alright guys, well, I'm here at the house and I wanted to show you a few things. One thing, I got new doors, new windows. You can see the new unit sitting there. It's not hooked up to the ductwork, but it's sitting there. The backyard is a big thing. I had some trees cut down. I don't know if I ever showed you this backyard, but it's horrible. There's no grass, but there are some huge trees, so they're all cut down. See the back windows here, and then see the windows are new, the roof is new, so it's coming along out here. Let me take you inside and show you the inside. Alright, well, I can't really remember what I showed you last. It's been a while, I know. I don't remember if I showed you the electrical, but it's got new electrical. You can see the wires running through. I've never seen an electrician do this, but he wrapped this wiring up real neat. And marked of course, he marked everything, but the way he wrapped these wires up, I've just never seen anything like it. It's real neat and pretty cool. Here's the kitchen. Drywall is up. I've got to finish everything. We're going with big crown molding at the top. I've got to mud everything before we get the cabinets. The cabinets are coming Tuesday. It's Saturday now, so I've got 3 days before the cabinets get here. I'm going to try to get the ceiling mudded and sanded and get everywhere that the cabinets aren't going to be mudded. So when I get the cabinets, you can just put them in and be done with them. Here's the laundry room. Everything is plumbed. Our water heater isn't set. We've just got it looped around so the water doesn't go everywhere. We can test our hot water line with the cold water for now. Here on this side, you can see the new breaker panel. All new breakers, all new panel, new wiring. It all goes up there. It's all to code. A lot of updates as far as the electrical goes. This house, I didn't know it when I bought it, but this house was condemned, so that's one thing you run into when you buy something from HUD. You know, Secretary of Housing and Urban Development, they really don't tell you anything. They don't have to disclose anything to you. It's as is, where is. So when I went down to the city to get the permits, they told me, you know, this house is on our property maintenance list, and so I've been having to go by the book, which is a good thing for the consumer, homeowners, and whoever's going to buy this house. They want a good quality house, and I understand it, but our local city government is sometimes difficult to work with, so it's been a process, but everything is going to be new. Everything is going to be great for the new homeowner. We left the fireplace, drywall. We still have a couple patches, but I didn't want to cut a full sheet just for the couple spots there, so once we get some scrap, we'll fill that in. But you can see the windows are new. Right here we've got a thermal pane glass put in there, and we left the bottom sills, but once everything's painted and new trim around them, it's going to look great. Everything's wired up here for a TV and cable. Starting to, come along. Got drywall on the ceilings. In here in the bedrooms isn't quite done yet. We do have drywall on the ceilings. We've got to frame out these closets so we can get some drywall back up there. This hallway, you remember we kept that. That's for a phone. This bedroom is where we left off yesterday. We've got the ceiling hung, and we ran out of drywall. So in here in the bathroom, not much has changed. We do have the new tub. I don't remember if I showed you that before, but it's there. New plumbing. There's new ductwork. Nothing really has changed upstairs. Let me show you. Well, we have insulation, so let me show you that. Up here, we have all new insulation. we're going to try to save some of the drywall up top. And I get my flashlight out on my phone, see if that might help you a little bit. But all new insulation in here in the attic. You see, everything's insulated real well. There's nice storage up here, but it's not finished in here. Just a storage space. And one thing we gained by redoing the heat and air is this closet here. You can kind of see this closet stopped right where that baseboard is, and it came up and stopped right here, and there was ductwork that came up through the floor and then went into the attic in there, and it ran alongside the wall there. But by getting rid of that ductwork, we've got a unit downstairs that runs the downstairs, and then there's going to be a unit on that wall over there, one of those mini splits. So by doing that, that allows us to make this closet here a whole lot bigger. So we're going to add some floor there, patch that, and just make this whole thing one huge closet. So anyways, I think I just heard my brother pull up. He's got another load of drywall. It's cheaper at Lowe's if you buy 34 at a time, because that's a whole stack. And so far we bought 2 stacks, so 34 and 34, 68 sheets so far, and we went and bought another 34 yesterday. So I don't know that that's gonna finish us up, but it's gonna get us pretty close. So after that, it's just mudding and sanding. This doorway here, we got, one more thing, we got a new door. This had a closet here. I took this closet out and made just a little area there. So thanks for watching my videos. I'm going to try to do some van videos later when I get some time to do some projects. So y'all have a good one.